Understanding your personal risk factors is a crucial step toward maintaining long-term health and preventing the onset of disease. Each person's health journey is influenced by a complex web of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle-related factors. By identifying and evaluating these elements, you gain valuable insight into how to manage your well-being more effectively and make proactive choices. A personal risk checklist is not just a health tool. It is a mirror that reflects the consequences of your everyday habits, hereditary predispositions, and environmental exposures. Recognizing your vulnerabilities doesn't mean you are destined to face a certain illness. It simply empowers you to take control where you can. Family history plays a significant role in identifying personal health risks. If you have close relatives who have suffered from conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, or cancer, your likelihood of developing these illnesses increases. Genetic factors often contribute silently and may not be visible until triggered by external or internal conditions. Even though you can't change your DNA, awareness of inherited risks allows you to monitor specific symptoms, undergo regular screenings, and discuss preventative measures with your doctor earlier than you might otherwise. Lifestyle choices contribute substantially to your health risks, and these are the areas where you have the most control. Diet, physical activity, sleep, substance use, and stress levels all interact to influence your health outcomes. A diet high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats can increase the risk of obesity, cardiovascular disease, and certain types of cancer. In contrast, a nutrient-rich diet filled with vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains helps regulate weight, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. Physical inactivity further compounds health risks. Regular movement, even in moderate forms like walking or stretching, boosts cardiovascular strength, regulates hormones, and supports mental well-being. Your emotional and psychological health is another critical piece of your risk profile. Chronic stress, anxiety, and depression not only affect mental clarity and mood but also contribute to high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and sleep disturbances. Mental health is sometimes neglected in personal assessments, yet it profoundly affects physical outcomes. Identifying ongoing stressors, seeking therapy when necessary, and learning coping techniques are essential components of a well-rounded checklist. Substance use is a powerful risk factor that should be honestly evaluated. Tobacco, alcohol, and recreational drugs have well-documented links to a host of medical issues including cancer, liver disease, and respiratory problems. Even seemingly benign habits like regular alcohol consumption or vaping carry long-term risks that accumulate over time. Acknowledging any dependency or frequent use is the first step toward harm reduction or cessation. Being transparent about these behaviors in personal evaluations increases the likelihood of meaningful health interventions. Environmental exposure also plays a role in determining your risks. If you live or work in areas with high pollution, chemicals, or allergens, your respiratory and overall health may be affected. This includes exposure to secondhand smoke, toxic cleaning agents, or even prolonged screen time and blue light exposure. These factors, while sometimes beyond personal control, should be recognized so that mitigating actions, such as air purifiers, protective gear, or limited exposure, can be taken when possible. Sleep patterns are another overlooked factor that can significantly affect your risk profile. Poor sleep hygiene can lead to metabolic issues, reduced immunity, and mood disorders. If you regularly get less than 7 hours of sleep, experience frequent waking, or feel fatigued during the day, these signs suggest your body is not resting or recovering efficiently. Identifying poor sleep as a risk factor encourages better bedtime routines and possible medical evaluations for conditions like sleep apnea. Age and gender also determine risk for certain conditions. As you grow older, your susceptibility to chronic diseases naturally increases. Women and men face different health challenges. For example, women are more prone to osteoporosis, while men may be at higher risk for heart disease earlier in life. Knowing which conditions are more common in your demographic group helps tailor your checklist accordingly and guides appropriate screening measures. Creating your personal checklist should be a dynamic, evolving process. As your lifestyle, environment, and health change, so too should your risk assessment. Annual checkups, honest self-reflection, and staying informed about emerging health research are all part of maintaining an up-to-date risk profile. This proactive approach encourages accountability, offers a deeper understanding of your body's needs, and ultimately supports a longer, healthier life. Identifying your risk factors is not about fear, it's about foresight. It's an investment in your future that starts with knowing where you stand today.